If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. That the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
They are the chains that keep you trapped. They are the lies you tell yourself to stay comfortable. But the truth is, excuses will never take you anywhere. You say you don't have time, make time. You say you don't have money, find a way. You say you don't have the right circumstances. Neither did the greatest people in history, and yet they still found a way. Because at the end of the day, there are only two types of people. One, those who make excuses. Two, those who make results. The world does not owe you anything. Nobody is going to come and hand you success. Nobody is going to wake you up in the morning and push you to chase your dreams. It's on you. The sooner you understand that, the sooner your life will change. Stop blaming your past. Stop waiting for someone to come fix your problems. Take responsibility for your life, because once you do, everything changes. You think you're the only one with struggles? You think you're the only one with problems, setbacks, and challenges. Everybody has problems, everybody has pain. The difference is, successful people do it anyway. They wake up early, even when they're tired. They train, even when they don't feel like it. They work, even when nobody's watching. Because they know that excuses don't build empires, hard work does. If you want to stay comfortable, that's fine, but don't expect greatness. Because comfort zones are where dreams go to die. Success is uncomfortable. Waking up early is uncomfortable. Working hard when you don't feel like it is uncomfortable. But guess what? That's the price you have to pay. Because if you refuse to be uncomfortable, you are choosing to stay average. And average is not an option. You can tell people your excuses and they might listen. They might even sympathize with you. But in the real world, nobody cares. Results speak louder than words. So while you're making excuses, someone else is out there making moves. While you're sitting at home complaining, someone else is out there winning. And one day, you'll look at them and wonder, why not me? Because you wasted time making excuses while they took action. You have two choices. One, keep making excuses, stay where you are, and regret it later. Two, get up, take control, and build the life you want. Because time is passing. And every day you wait is a day you'll never get back. Excuses or results, regret or success, the choice is yours.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to happen, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
I believe if you're the kind of person that has spent too much time thinking about where to go, then it's time to get in the car and start driving.
And you have to be able to pivot quickly. You have to be able to adjust fast. You have to constantly be aware of the changes around you. And you don't have time to kind of say, well, I'm going to give it 6 months and think about it. You give it 6 days and hit it. The fastest person doesn't win the race. It's the person who starts first.
Be the now what you want to be later. It starts right now. And if you're not doing the now, don't ever expect the later to be the person you want to look in the mirror. Everyone's like, oh, later in life, I want to do this. Later in life, I want to do that.
If you're about to make a change in your life and you feel uncomfortable, that's the best feeling you can have. Because for the first time in your life, you're making a decision that's going to be best for you.
Now is your time. It's your moment. It is your day. Now is your time to win.
The only belief that matters is that if you put time and energy into getting better at something, you'll actually get better. and that those skills have utility. And typically when somebody learns something easier, we say, oh, they were born with it. But the reality is they get a disproportionate return on the amount of time that they spend studying that thing. They still have to study that thing. And so you don't find people achieving just levels of greatness. Even take a LeBron, who the amount of time that he spends working on his craft, making sure that his body's in peak physical condition, reading the game, all of that. He has to do all that, even though he has also incredible natural talent. So it can be useful to look for areas where, hey, I have a love for this thing and I'm good at it. I get a disproportionate return. That's a better way to think of it. That when I put energy into learning this thing, I get maybe 1.3x return on that versus somebody else who might get a 0.7 return. But what I want everybody to understand is you get a return. And so once you understand that you get a return, it may take you longer. You may have to work harder than somebody else. But if you love it enough and you want to be that thing, then you can become that thing.
But now is your moment. Now is your time. Now is the time where the talking is done. Now is the moment where you got to make a decision. And the decision is simply this. Are you ready to take the next step? Are you ready to start the new chapter? Are you ready to go and build a legacy? Are you ready? Are you ready?
99% of people are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. The center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. It's not in our own best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the balls? So you're gonna stop yourself from getting what you dream.
And I think the word discipline has kind of gotten a bad name. We think about it in terms of punishment. I'm not talking about discipline in that way. I'm talking about discipline in the sense that you forego immediate pleasure for the exchange of long-term self-respect. I believe that self-discipline is the definition of self-love. That when you say that you love yourself, that means that you have behavior towards yourself that is loving.
Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.